Welcome to Mystery Unveiled, where the unknown meets the unexplained. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a mystery. Let's unveil the mystery together. What if I told you that Richard Nixon may have been behind the assassination of John F. Kennedy? A man who became president himself, implicated in the murder of one of America's most beloved leaders. It sounds impossible, but as we dig deeper into the history, strange connections emerge that suggest Nixon may have played a role in one of the most controversial assassinations in American history. Today, we're unraveling one of the most controversial conspiracy theories. The idea that Richard Nixon set up the very squad that would go on to assassinate JFK, and how, years later, the Watergate scandal wasn't just about a break-in, but a cover-up for more sinister activities. Could Nixon have been involved in the ultimate betrayal? One that changed the course of history? November 22nd, 1963, marked the day that shocked the world. President John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas. Since that fateful day, countless theories have emerged, from the involvement of the Mafia to CIA plots. However, one of the lesser-known theories implicates none other than Richard Nixon. To fully understand this theory, we need to travel back to the Cuban Missile Crisis and the power struggles behind the scenes. What was Nixon's real motivation, and how deep did his connections go? Was this the moment when Nixon's dark ambitions began to take shape, leading to the unthinkable? Richard Nixon, who lost the 1960 presidential election to Kennedy, was heavily involved in covert CIA operations during his time as vice president under Eisenhower. These operations included attempts to remove Fidel Castro from power in Cuba. Nixon's connections with anti-Castro Cuban exiles, the Mafia, and figures like Santos Traficante, a notorious Mafia boss linked to the Cuban exile community, make this theory even more intriguing. Could these connections have led to the groundwork for something far more sinister? A plot that would ultimately lead to JFK's death? Nixon's defeat in the 1960 election might have fueled a desire for revenge, setting the stage for a conspiracy that would shake the very foundation of American democracy. Richard Nixon, as vice president, set up a clandestine squad composed of Cuban exiles and CIA operatives to assassinate political enemies, including Castro. However, things took a dark turn when this same squad allegedly defected and turned their sights on JFK. Nixon's relationship with Howard Hughes, a billionaire with shadowy connections, and Felix Rodriguez, a key figure in the Bay of Pigs invasion, points to a deeper involvement in covert operations. Could Nixon have lost control of the very forces he unleashed? The Watergate break-in, which eventually led to Nixon's resignation, was supposedly not just a botched political spying operation, but an attempt to cover up secrets about the assassination squad. Witness accounts and FBI records suggest that the burglars were looking for incriminating documents linking Nixon to the JFK assassination. Nixon's paranoia about these connections explains his aggressive efforts to silence those who knew too much. Could it be that Nixon's fall from grace wasn't just about political corruption, but about concealing a far darker truth? A truth that, if revealed, would have unraveled everything. Howard Hunt, one of the Watergate burglars and a former CIA officer, hinted at the involvement of powerful figures behind the scenes, though he never outright admitted Nixon's direct role. Some researchers, like Lamar Waldron, have spent years investigating Nixon's involvement, suggesting that Santos Traficante and other Mafia figures were key players in this conspiracy. Hunt's cryptic statements and the trail of evidence point to a conspiracy that goes far beyond Watergate, one that could rewrite history as we know it. How much did Nixon know? And how far was he willing to go to protect himself? Here's where things get even more chilling. Nixon's actions during Watergate seem less about political maneuvering and more about protecting a darker secret. My personal belief is that Nixon was deeply involved in secret operations to protect U.S. interests during the Cold War. But as lines between patriotism and personal power blurred, the situation spiraled out of control. The evidence, while circumstantial, paints a troubling picture. But if true, this theory raises profound questions about the lengths Nixon was willing to go to protect his secrets. And what other secrets remained hidden in the shadows of history? While many theories focus on the Mafia or the CIA acting alone, this theory suggests a dangerous intersection of all these elements. Nixon, who had strong ties to both the intelligence communities and organized crime, may have found himself entangled in something far beyond his control. This brings me to an incredible book that dives deep into this theory and explores the connections between Watergate, Nixon, and the JFK assassination. It's called Watergate: The Hidden History, Nixon, the Mafia, and the CIA by Lamar Waldron. I've included a link in the description where you can grab your copy today. By using this link, you'll also be supporting the channel. So click the link and get your copy, and let me know what you thought. This book could hold the key to understanding one of the greatest mysteries of our time. We've explored the possibility that Richard Nixon, a man who would later resign from the presidency in disgrace, may have played a pivotal role in the assassination of JFK. His connections to anti-Castro Cuban exiles, the Mafia, and covert CIA operations raise serious questions about his involvement. And if true, this theory explains why Watergate wasn't just a simple political scandal, but a desperate attempt to cover up one of the most shocking conspiracies in American history. But the question remains, could a man who achieved the highest office in the land also be responsible for one of its darkest moments? The implications are staggering, and the demand for answers has never been greater. But here's the thing, we still don't have all the answers. History is filled with secrets, and the truth is often stranger than fiction. For over 60 years now, we've awaited the documents of the assassination of JFK to be released, so we can put all this mystery behind us. But until then, we may still have to wait until we can get a definitive answer. Could Nixon really have been involved in JFK's assassination? Or was he simply a man trying to protect his secrets, no matter the cost? The mystery continues, but I do want to hear your thoughts. Do you think Nixon was involved in the JFK assassination? Or is this theory just another wild conspiracy? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. The quest for truth is never ending, and your insights could be the key to unlocking this mystery. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of history's greatest mysteries, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. And don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so you never miss an update. And as always, feel free to share this video with friends who love a good mystery. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.